Something.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. I knew it was going to work this time. I just had a good feeling. So, hey, Pete, how you doing? First time FaceTiming with you in the last couple of days.
Uh, yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh. All right. So
Do
first,
you notice do you notice anything new on my face?
I know I saw you a couple hours ago and that wasn't there. So,
Guess what happened?
so training's going good then?
No, I was shooting and a bullet flew up and hit me in the face and burned my eye. It like got stuck in my glasses. Like I was wearing the protective glasses, and
Yeah.
like I'm like scared shitless of guns. Like if I think I saw Karen Alt was watching the
Mm.
first time I ever shot guns was at her house, but today I went for the second time, and I'm like still terrified of them. And like so I like shoot it, and like the casing like shoots back and like literally like goes in the my glasses, and it's like stuck like burning my eye, and I'm like freaking out like trying to get it out.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. You could go with that story, or you can go, hey, you had a 15 rounder, Lucas Alexander, Mike Perry, Bubba, Phil Rowe, something like that, whatever.
Nah, they don't touch this face.
That is true. It was kind of funny. That's funny you went there. How about the Instagram stories? All those guys were saying, they all have black eyes because they hit a Goldie. Oh,
I mean,
Saturday Spark.
it it is what it is. They know what they're getting into when they decide to spar me. So
Very true. First of all, congratulations. Talked to you a couple times. So let's just kind of go back. Phone call, text, email, how'd you hear, where'd you hear it? And, what was your just first gut feelings?
about the fight.
Yeah, your UFC fight.
So there is like a really funny story that goes along with like me hearing about this, obviously.
Sure.
So I don't know if you watched my story the other day on Instagram when like I was making fun of Odin for pooping.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'm like recording him, and like he's like taking a poop, whatever. So like every time he does it, like I always make fun of him because like if I like ask him, I'm like, "Are you pooping?" He'll be like, "No." And then I'm like, "I need to change your butt," and he's like, "No." And like he'll like run away, like he'll straight up. I'll be like, "I'm gonna change your butt," and he like sprints out of the room.
Oh my
So like as I'm like making those posts, whatever, like Abe calls me and like he's like, "Can you make weight in 2 weeks?" And I'm like,
Abe
"Oh
Power,
man."
first round management.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So my manager. So I'm like, man, let me call my coaches and call you right back. So like as this is going on, like Odin's pooping, like as this is all happening. So like I'm like making fun of him. I'm calling everybody. Like I call Mitch. Mitch is like, we're not taking the fight at 115. And I'm like, I'm gonna just call everybody else and see what they say first before. And then before that, before I even got to talk to everybody, Abe called me back and he was like, "Let's do it at 125." And I was like, "Perfect, this is awesome." So then like after it's all worked out, within like a couple minutes, I like go to change Odin's diaper and it's already like coming out the front of his diaper.
Oh
So
my.
like I just get like the greatest news of my life, and
Yeah.
then like I'm like, all right, it's time. Like, and I'm making fun of Odin the whole time, and then like I go to take his diaper off, and it's just like shit everywhere. Like have to get in the shower.
Oh, it's
So I'm like,
time for everyone. It's definitely
I'm like,
a way of saying, hey, stay grounded. All right. You're in the UFC, but, take care of the family first.
yeah, I'm like, God wanted me to remember exactly how this moment happened.
Gosh, hey, you never forget it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was funny. He's like laughing. I'm like,
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Phil Rowe kind of said something that we were going to go. We kind of talked about it earlier. She always is ready. It is a huge advantage to stay ready. Like you said, you're always training. You train during the day all the time. Workout, gym, sparring sessions. Other fighters take so much time off. Do you think that's just a huge advantage on your side to stay ready?
I mean, I think, like we talked about a little bit earlier, I think as a professional athlete, it's our jobs to stay in shape. Like, what else am I going to do? Like, that's my life. Like, I go to the gym, I train, I'm getting better all the time, I'm training all the time. Like, when I'm in fight camp, I'm like extra. I mean, everybody who knows me knows that I'm like a fucking psychopath when I'm in fight camp, but like, I'm always training because like why am I going to waste time taking time off? Like one of the greatest things about my last fight was that I literally took no damage and I was so excited to be able to get right back to training literally the next day. Like like ask anybody. Like I was like when we went in the back after that fight, I was like, I want to fight right now. Like I'll fight again right now. I want to fight tomorrow. I called Abe and I'm like, get me a fight now. Like I want to fight. And everyone's like, relax. Like it's gonna happen. Just like Jason and Mitch are like, chill out. Like
Yeah.
it's, you know, like you're okay. You can relax for a little bit. And I'm like, nah. Like I need to fight again right now. But no, we were back in the gym the next day. So you know, it's cool. Like my team, we all stay motivated. We motivate each other, and like everybody always has stuff coming up. So it's like even if I'm not fighting, like I need to be in the gym helping, you know, whoever else is fighting. And you know, I love to train. That's not like the issue for me. Like I love the grind. So it's
I love that too.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel you and I were definitely process people. You know, like the reward at the end, that's cool, and that will happen, I think, to both of us, right? But like the journey, the process, the grind to get there, to me, I love it. I love the struggle a little bit, and if you don't love that struggle, to me, I don't think you'll ever gain that uber success at the end. At least, you know, that's my point. um,
Yeah.
One thing you kind of said too that really rang a bell was you were training right away, and you know, I was there, Dana White Contender Series, and of course, you know, a lot of people we talk to and know were like, man, Dana was rough. Like Dana was just tough. Like, you know, how you fought. I thought you fought brilliant, and no one makes fun of, like, my analogy is New England Patriots. No one makes fun of how the Patriots win the game or win a Super Bowl, but if they win the game or win the Super Bowl, you're undefeated for a reason. I look at even the fighters that you fought are top level. You know, Jillian, we always talk about island fights, huge fights. Like, Shannon's a monster. It's just like you're undefeated. And I love watching you fight. You're in and out. You kick, you punch. Like you don't get hit. You usually have brilliant game plans. Like, how was it to kind of hear that from Dana? Like a little bit, he was just like, oh, she should kind of go in for a kill. Like I know he's your future, you know, or your boss now, but you know,
Man, after the fight, it's funny. Like everyone's like, I hope you're not like holding your head down, or you know, like good job. And like I feel like people were kind of like tiptoeing around it, and I was like, I won. Like I don't care. I didn't have any hard feelings about that at all. You know what I mean? Like I was happy with my performance. You know, Jason, Mitch, and Hank were happy with my performance. Like, and the only time that I'm ever disappointed after a fight is like if I feel like I didn't rise to the occasion, and I felt like I did. Like I was calm, I gained experience, I won, I beat a tough girl, and I didn't take any damage, and I was able to come home and hang out with my kid and throw my kid in the air the next day. Like
right.
I don't like I love to fight. I do. And everybody knows that I will stand in front of you and throw hands, but I'm broadening my toolbox, and I feel like if I don't have to take damage, then why am I gonna? Like I know that that girl had power throughout the whole fight. I know she had 2 fight of the nights in Invicta against tough girls. Like
Right.
so I mean, I wasn't mad at Dana for what he said. Like I respect, you know, he's been around the sport for a long time. I respect what he said, and I always feel like you could gain more experience. You know what I mean? I'm going to gain experience until I retire. So it's like every fight is different. I'm always going to learn something new. But nah, man, like it wasn't anything. Like I always say, God has a plan for me. And
Sure.
obviously that night it wasn't to get a contract. And, you know, right now I'm still the first person from the Contender Series to fight in the UFC. So
Okay.
it is what it is.
That was kind of my last funny good question. So you know, you took that from me. You won 30-26 on one of the judges. Like that is a dominant performance. There's not a lot of 10-8s. I think there should be a lot more 10-8s in MMA, but to win 30-26, that's dominant. That's you know, you controlled 15 minutes of the fight. You know, just pure. That was my next thing is, yeah, you're the first fighter from this Dana White Contender Series this season to fight. You know, you're 100% ready. Your body's good. You're saying you're ready to fight the next day. You've thrown Odin up. You're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's lagging again. So now I'm hearing you in the background. I'm sorry. So I'm like trying to listen to you, but I'm hearing your voice in my head. Let me, can I cut out and come back in real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right. All right. There was a little bit of lag. We're going to get Hannah. It worked so good having her come back. Yeah, probably a couple more minutes. Man, she's training for the UFC. It's crazy. 10, 11 days away. UFC, Newark. Main event, by the way, Colby Covington versus Robbie Lawler. That's a good fight if you like MMA, right? All right, here comes Hannah back. Man, thanks for everyone sticking with us. I appreciate it.
Hey.
Cool. You good now?
Yeah, good.
Awesome. couple more questions. I know you're fight camp. I don't want to take a lot of your time. You got so much going on. One of the last things we were saying was about just how ready you are. You're ready to rock and roll. You're 10 days, 11 days away. You literally just fought the Dana White Contender Series, first fighter to fight on that. So you're ready to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely ready to go. You know, and I'm used, like my last fight camp was 9 weeks, and like, you could ask anybody in the gym, like I'm like, man, I'm fucking ready to fight. Like it's been so, like it was such a long fight camp, and you know, this is like, it's 2 weeks. So like I found out it was like 1 day shy of 2 weeks away. Like I get to train this week and then we fly out next week and then I get to fight next weekend. Like that's pretty awesome. Like I don't have to wait. I don't have to stress about it. Like,
yeah.
And you know, since this fight is at 125, like we were talking about earlier, like, I mean, part of the reason that it's nice to have such a long fight camp is because normally we cut so much weight. Like it takes time to get your body weight down a healthy way. So like, on top of, if I'm staying in the gym all the time and, you know, I'm in shape all the time and I'm sharpening my tools all the time, like that is something that I should be doing regardless. And then, you know, obviously you want a game plan for a specific opponent, but like really, do you need 9 weeks to like study somebody's tape? Probably not. Like
you'll probably overthink it by then, right? Like I would.
For sure. And in the end, it's like you could study somebody for a year and then fight them and they do nothing that you thought they were going to do. And then it doesn't fucking matter anyway. So it's like, if you're ready to fight, you're ready to fight. It doesn't matter who you're fighting. All that matters is like, you know what you're capable of. You're trained. You like are comfortable in every situation. And like, you can't control what they're going to do. You can only control what you're going to do. So as long as you're ready, that's all that matters.
Yeah, perfect. I love that. One definitely thing I think is another great advantage for you is it's during the day. It's really weird that the UFC has this Saturday during the day in New Jersey. So now Miranda, she's from Washington. So she's fighting. I actually kind of looked into her a little bit today, and she has a lot. She was writing about like how it's 9 a.m. my time. So guys, make sure you wake up early, you know, eat breakfast. Like she was like talking to her family and friends and all that. It's like, man, like I'm not a fighter, but I don't think even the fighters would want to wake up at 9 a.m. and want to bang right away. Like you would want to eat breakfast, get a smoothie, you know, take care of the family real quick. But you to fight at noon, I always, you know, we talk about it too off air all the time. Like noon, like you're peaking, like that, you're ready to go. You train all the time at noon. So when you're going to fight at 12:10, like I think that's a great time for you, and not a great time for her. Is that, you know, realistic?
I mean, man, I don't really care about her. It's always a great time for me to fight. Like that's how I feel. Like the only time that like the time thing really like I feel like sucked was when my last fight for Dean, when I fought Shannon. It was so late, man, and I'm a mom now and I go to bed at like 9:00.
Yeah.
And I didn't fight until like I think like 1 a.m. So that sucked. But you know, just because I was tired. But no, I mean I'm always ready to fight, but I do train a lot at that time, and I'm excited to fight during the day. Like me and Mitch and Jason were talking about today, like after my fight, we just get to go eat a bunch of food, like, and enjoy New York City or Newark or whatever. So it'll be good.
Buffalo style for sure. Maybe we get that Cheesecake Factory when you get back.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, hey, Hannah, the floor is yours. I know you're super busy. I really do appreciate you giving up your time. Yeah, 10 days away. Crazy. Can't believe it. UFC fighting. It's on ESPN. It's going to be unbelievable. Robbie Lawler and Colby Covington as the main event. Pretty good main event to be on. But, yeah, the floor is yours. Any sponsors, anything like that, just go with it.
Man, I just want to just say I appreciate everybody's love and support. And, you know, I've been getting a lot of it the past couple of days, obviously, and I haven't responded to everybody. But, you know, I do read everything, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that. Like, I go and my message requests on my DMs, all that stuff. Like, I look through everything and I read everything. And, you know, that it means a lot to me. If I don't respond, it's just because I have a lot going on right now. And, you know, I just want you guys to know that I appreciate it. And I hope that, you know, my story continues to inspire other people, and, you know, it's for all you guys, and I hope that I make you proud on August 3rd.
Absolutely. Pete White just said 24K. Do you have a nice shirt, a 24K shirt? Is that out there?
I do, yeah. Shot Fight Camp. You can get your Hannah Goldy 24K shirts. Make sure you guys get those before my fight. Show some support.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shotfightcamp.com. You're wearing it. I love it. I love it. I told Mitch we need guy tank tops.
We do. Like, this is the wife's tank top. Hannah, she bet me. She said, there's no way I'm going to wear it. Of course I'm going to wear it. What's up? What's up? What's up? Look at the
You were,
biceps. I got the muscles popping through.
yeah, I want to see the bicep. Oh. Yes, I love it.
Man, it's all that training, putting on Netflix for the kids and holding the microphone. It's a lot of hard work, you know?